Okay, so let's solve this question. The question states that the expenditure on a project underscore, this underscore is something that we have to fill with one of the options that has been presented. Okay, so the expenditure on the project as follows. Okay, equipment of rupees 20 lakhs, salaries of 12 lakhs, and contingency of 3 lakhs. Okay, so what exactly are we talking about? First of all, we are talking about the expenditure of the project, right? So let's write it, project expenditure, right? Expenditure, and then they have mentioned some information that it is 20 lakhs on your equipment, 12 lakhs on your salaries, and your 3 lakhs on your contingency, something I don't know what they're meaning by contingency, but some contingencies. Okay, this is what the whole thing is, right? So this particular part underscore blank is going to hold what, right? Just basic, try to think about it, put the options inside of this and then think. Breaks down, sorry, just breakdown, not breaks down. Breaks down is this one, breakdown. So the particular breakdown basically means giving systematic summary of what all things are present. That is exactly what we are doing over here. They are providing the systematic summary of the project expenditures, right? That is what they are doing with us. Two options fit this criteria, breakdown and breaks down. Okay, this single break and single breaks, it does not make sense. Even if you put it over there and read the whole sentence together, it is not going to make any sense to you, right? It does not feel natural. The expenditure on the project break as follows, not very good. Breaks as follows, not very good. Breaks down has a special meaning because these two words when used together has the meaning of giving a systematic summary of all those things that constitute the particular subject, right? So now one more thing, how can you solve this question? Because you have doubt between A and C, right? So first of all, let's see over here, this expenditure over here does not have a S over here, no S, right? When there is, this is basically the subject of this whole thing is the expenditure, because project is there, I know, but projects, what of project, its expenditure is something that we are discussing about, right? So the expenditure of the project is being discussed, and the subject of the whole matter is singular because there is no S at the end of it, right? The subject is singular. When the subject is singular, at that point the verb that describes the subject or some part of it generally has a S at the end of it. That is a general typical way in which English is being used, right? So over here there is a S over here, so that is why C option is going to be the correct one in this case scenario. If you may think that this is not the case, this is the case, but if you have been exposed to English to some extent, then just read the sentence with both of these being present over here, then you're going to able to understand. The expenditure on the project breaks down as follows. Makes sounds good. If I were to put breakdown over here, it does not sounds very natural. The expenditure on the project breakdown as follows, right? Now suppose that there were to be an S at the end of this, what would have, how it have been read? Let me do that. Just the expenditure or the expenditures on the project break down as follows. Okay, now let's put this over here with expenditure having an S. The expenditures on the project breaks down as follows. So this has over here and S over here double time, both of them being present, does not sound very natural. When there is an S over here, then this thing makes more sense. I mean, it's kind of practice kind of thing, but I do think that you're able to follow what I'm trying to reach, right? And it's a practice of English and how much reading have you done in English that is going to help you in this kind of questions, right? Practice English, read English, solve questions regarding English, and you will solve them correctly. Practice will make you perfect. There are no other tricks than that. You have to practice and you have to learn and you have to do it so many times before the examination that in the examination you do it correctly, right? And that I will see you in the next video. Thanks for watching.